I'm here at Westminster with 3 anti-copying in design members. Why? Because all of them have or are suffering from unlawful copying of their designs. And this is a real problem for micro and SME design-led companies. ACID is a trade organisation that helps designers to protect their intellectual property from what is basically blatant theft. And we've been invited to a meeting with MPs and peers to ask for their help. There are 2 main issues. We're determined that UK designers post-Brexit will not lose protection for their work currently available in 28 member states. If we lose EU unregistered rights, the UK equivalent is much weaker. So government needs to create a UK unregistered right which mirrors EU design right. Brexit also provides government with a one-off opportunity to support UK designers by extending criminal provisions for the intentional infringement of a registered design to include unregistered designs. Why? Because the majority of UK and EU designers rely on unregistered designs for IP protection, and they need support. Most are micro and SME, but contribute to what is one of the fastest growing sectors in the UK, design. Currently, the UK's largest exporter and worth £71.4 billion to the UK economy. Dan Black is the co-founder of Black & Blum, who are a design-led company producing fantastic designs for the homeware sector. So, Dan, what effect will the loss of EU unregistered designs mean for your company?
25% of our turnover comes from exports to the European market. Currently, we protect all our designs with European design rights. If that disappears, we're going to see a flood of copies coming into the European market, which we won't be able to fight. So it's going to have a massive impact on our profit, our turnover, on our employees. And, we're not the largest company, but our sector as a whole will massively be affected because so many UK companies export their designs to the European market.
I've also got Phyllis Cohen here, who is the founder of Facelace. And Phyllis, tell me about the effect of this on you and your company and also the copying issues that you face.
We were going 1 year before we started to see a lot of knockoffs from the Asian community, and they infiltrated the US and UK markets very quickly. And we even had some of our customers on social media asking us why our products made in the UK were so much more expensive than the ones made in Asia, who were using our imagery, our designs, our PR, and everything for their own means.
So what would your message to some of the retailers out there who are copying you?
I'd say please try to use UK manufacturers and UK companies who are very passionate about what we do. I'm incredibly passionate, and I will work for hundreds of hours to get a design just right. Whereas one of the things I notice about the Asian copies is they often cut corners, and God knows what they use in terms of ingredients.
I'm here with Angus Gardner, who's the managing director of Caroline Gardner, and they're one of the leading UK card and gift companies. So, Angus, what does this mean to you today? What sort of problems have you faced in the past, and what do you do about them?
We've had a number of problems of competitors copying us, and to a lesser extent, retailers copying us as well, both here in the UK and in Europe.
And what would you hope to get out of your meeting with MPs and peers today?
I think the main thing that we can hope for is to raise the profile of the issue, raise the profile of the value of our industry, both to our economy and to society as a whole. Obviously, these guys have got a lot on their plate with Brexit coming up, and if we can move our issue up the agenda, then that would be great.
So my message to government is to put UK designers at the top of radar when they are discussing negotiations. The Prime Minister is a dedicated follower of fashion, and I think that she should be sending a message to some of the major retailers in this country who are copying for declared corporate social responsibility, ethics, compliant and respect for designers who actually make a fantastic contribution to the UK economy.